Okay. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today is leadership. One of the things that I've been doing is building big groups all over the world. And so I wanted to share with individuals the mindset that it takes to become a super affiliate. Now, I believe that you could use this mindset to hit 1K. I believe that you could use the same mindset to replace your income. I believe that you could use the same mindset in everything. But when people first get involved in anything, we have a tendency of bringing things with us. We call it baggage, right? And I'm going to share with you guys exactly what to do. So what I'm going to do is first just share with you guys some thoughts. And then what we're going to do is I don't even mind opening up this for questions because I want everyone to really, really understand what's going on here. And so got quite a few people coming in, and man, I wish my son was here. Hey, Mr. Shoemaker. I'm going to ask you to unmute.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, Bill, do you know how to now that I make you co-host, can you just make sure that all the people that come in and the participants, that can you just click admit all?
I sure can, brother. You bet.
I appreciate you, Bill. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
That's leadership. Just step up. I never even thought about it. I probably could have had Joshua. You know what? I'm gonna make Joshua a co-host as well and allow him to do that. I'm not going to be able to focus if these people keep coming in like crazy. Joshua, you okay? Let me see here. All right. So a part of leadership is all about mindset. One of the things I can tell each and every one of you is that if you don't get your thoughts right, then your thoughts are going to rule your actions, right? And we've all heard this. I don't need to go into a concept of just, mindset, but I need you to understand this is leadership. So the reason that I first wanted to do this, is just a shout out to all the incredible people in Nigeria that are just crushing it. We see Joshua Daramella on here. To think that his group did 18,000 in volume last month. Now that's more than Nigeria has done in the last couple of years. And now they're already over 25,000 in volume. So when you bring in this large a group this fast, there's a lot of little things that I want each and every one of the leaders to understand. And so this is an overall thought. So let me start with just a quick story about me. For some of you, you might not know this, but I've been with 19 companies. Not only have I been with 19 companies, but I've hit the #1 spot of 7 different companies. Now, I'm not saying that to brag or anything. I'm just saying that I feel like I know what I'm doing. So since I've been involved in my daily choice, and I was sharing this with one of the leaders today, I know the international language in the world. There's 3 things that people want, really, truly want. They want freedom. Freedom, a good way to get freedom is income. And the next one is they want praise and recognition. If you can follow those 3 things and believe, hey, that's where I'm going, that's the way that you get there. So when I sit down with people, I went to Budapest, right? And of course, I've opened up almost every country out there. It's like when I went there, I logged into my MDC app. And when I logged into my MDC app, I handed them the phone. Total customers, active affiliates. By the way, I love that Josh is 4.5 million in earnings. Now I get to show this really, really quick. All right. And the reason I'm showing that is I live in the United States and the government says, please don't tell people that you can help them. We'll take care of them. So in America, it's like you can't say a product will help people. You can't say that you can help people earn extra income. You can't tell people that you can make them happier. You can't do it, right? And so I need you guys to understand that when I got involved with this company, the last company I was with was a company called Gano Excel. And not bragging, I had 758,000 people in my group. We're doing over $40 million a month in volume. All right. I had 9 people that were making over $1 million a year. All right. So you're saying, why are you bringing that up? Well, first of all, the company, totally destroyed. And then all of a sudden what happened is I took 5 years off. And then I get involved in MDC. Now, here's what's unique. When I got involved with MDC, I didn't get a deal. I didn't get a leg. I paid for my way in, started as a builder, and I still have the product that I tried. All right. Now, after I understood the company, I upgraded to an executive. How many of you think that I reached out to Josh and Jenna and said, listen, here's the list of things I need you to change? This is the biggest crack up I see of any leaders, people that want to be a leader. So how many of you have heard stuff from people on what they believe, how Josh Swagel could make this company better? Josh ought to do this. Josh ought to do this. If he did this and this and this, and if he did this, this and this. And I want everyone to understand is just step back for a moment, right? So I'm going to use the word football. I know in the United States, other people are going to get the idea what football is. That's not football. See, in the rest of the world, football is soccer. And so I was sharing with some of the leaders. I don't know if you know who this guy is, but I got his picture on my wall for a reason. All right. So not being religious to a lot of people that are out there that are religious, but there's a couple of things I'm going to throw at you really fast. So it says, for a lack of vision, people perish. For a lack of vision, people perish. What it means is that they have a vision that they're emotionally attached to, like winning the world championship. And then as soon as they put their vision on something, this is biblical, you guys, even if you don't believe in it, that immediately the dinos of the world, the negative thoughts and the negative people and the negative situation, they will come and steal that dream and vision immediately. It doesn't say a week from now. It doesn't say a month from now. But as soon as how many of you have ever had someone share something with you and you get really excited and then someone comes up and sweeps your legs out from underneath you? See, if you were aware, you would know that this was coming. Oh my God, Jenny just gave me some good news. Where's it coming? And here's the sad thing. It not only comes from people that you know, but it also comes from you. That's why they say one seed of faith. You just need a mustard seed, because with faith, you have no doubt. So how many people get involved in things, relationship, investing, entrepreneurship? How many of you have gotten involved in something and as soon as you get involved, you get your legs swept? See, so, that's too good to be true. Are you sure this is not a pyramid thing? Do you know that someone just got locked up for doing a Ponzi scheme? It's like everyone comes out of the woodwork, and they always do. So now I have a lot of incredible leaders coming in from all over the world. And here's the second place they mess up. So they come into the company, they want it to be perfect. They want it to be excellent. And here's the other thing they want it to be. They want it to be like the other companies that let them down. So they come into the company and they go, well, I was with ABC company and they did this. And I was with XYZ company and they did this. Listen closely. Do understand that I love your feelings. I'm not saying I'd rather hurt your feelings on this leadership call than destroy your future. I'd rather hurt your feelings than destroy your future. So here's the best analogy that I have for that. It's like, can you imagine, for whatever reason, I don't wish this upon anybody, but you have to go back into the dating world. Some of you are in the dating world. So you sit down with a brand new date and you tell them about all the stuff that your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend did. Well, listen, my ex-wife used to do this. My ex-wife used to do this. How many people think that the date would end immediately? So in this analogy of football, a lot of people don't know that Messi not only won the World Cup, but won the MVP, the most valuable player for the World Cup. But how many people know that the team that he first joined is not the team he did it with? Uh-oh. You mean he had to leave one team to another team? And as a leader, you jump into this new team and you sit down with the owner. Oh, which, by the way, I don't know where people get this idea. They get involved with the company and they think that they've done so much, and their ego, edging God out, is so big that they believe that they need to demand a meeting with the owner. Who the hell are you? You're in this football team. Go kick some goals. Goal! It's like, go kick some goals and then make some demands. But don't ask Josh, oh, I got this plan. They need to change this. They need to change this. They need to do this. They need to do this. Because as soon as you come into a company and you try to create it to what you're doing, you now have destroyed your dream. And so when you come over, maybe you're a leader, maybe you're not. But if you're a leader and then you come over to a company, and how many people think that things go smooth? Again, when Macy came in and went to another team, do you guys know what happened the very first year that he went with the new team? They didn't win the World Cup. Why would someone have unrealistic expectations and believe that the second that you join the company, the rest of the company has to say, all right, let's hear what you want to do? When I got in this company, all I did is promote and edify and give praise and recognition to Josh and Jenna, Josh and Jenna, Josh and Jenna, Josh and Jenna. 5 years later, 5 years, 3 months later, 4.5 million in earnings. I'm still talking about Josh and Jenna, Josh and Jenna, Josh and Jenna, Josh and Jenna. I'm an independent affiliate. I am not the owner of MDC. So you know what Josh Wagle has to do for Robert Hollis? Pay me. Every once in a while, he gives me one of these things. One of these things. It's plats. But I need to lead by example. I was talking to Pickler, one of the leaders in Nigeria, before I jumped on here. And this is the first thing that I said to him, is I said, listen, when you get involved in something, you bring this group over, and this group, everything's wrong. See, how many people know people that can find something wrong about everything? And this is really actually the opposite of a leader. How many people know what I'm talking about? So you bring this whole group over, and it's all, oh my God, they messed up my shipment. Oh my God, my product's on back order. Oh my God, I can't believe that they make me go to a bank, deposit money, then get a receipt, put the username and ID number on it to send it over. Then I got to go get my order filled. What do you mean it's not done immediately? What do you mean? I just put the money in there. Don't you see it in your account yet? No. We got to wait for the order to clear. You know what I mean? Well, I gave the money to my upline. That ain't helping us. So the leaders out there that are watching this video, you got to let people do their own deposits, and it's got to be done the right way. Is it the way that you like? Probably not. But you got to keep your mind on the vision. You got to keep your eyes on the mark. Right? For a lack of vision, people perish. So when people want you to change the company, I don't want MDC to change. I shared with everyone when I first got in, I got to see Jenna Zwegel's back office. And Jenna was making over $250,000 a month. The system works. I need to work the system, not change the system. Are you guys following me? And so the first thing I said to Josh when I got to talk to him, I said, listen, I have 9 leaders that make $1 million a year. And they're all in South America. They're in Peru, Ecuador, El Salvador. They're in Mexico. They're in Central America. They're all in Central America. And Josh was going, yeah, we're not there. What? Yeah, we're not there. We're going to focus and really build on the United States right now. We'll get there in the future. When? I don't know. So I got pissed off and I quit. No, I took the playbook that Josh gave me, with CBD only allowed in so many countries, peppermint 500, natural 500, and 6 sprays. I kept my eye on the vision and went 1K, 5K, 10K, 25K, 50K, 100K, 250K, 500K super affiliate. How many of you believe that if MDC didn't add any more products and MDC didn't add any other countries, do you guys still think that I would have hit super affiliate? Yeah, because I take what the company is doing and follow that plan instead of trying to get Josh to change the plan for me. Right? So for all the Nigerian leaders out there, you need to let them watch the video I did on Don't Destroy Your Dream, or you need to let them watch this. I'll make sure I do a deal on it, because people that take their time every day, all day to find problems with your company, and they also want to find ways to change the company, are going to be people that always find something negative with everything they do. The first time when people come to me, hey, can you talk to Josh about this? Can you talk to Josh about this? Can you talk to Josh about this? I'm going like, listen, why not just take what we have and let's get you to 1K. Let's get you to 5K. Let's get you to 10K. No, I can't do anything until Josh changes the company. That's not going to happen. So I'm going to focus and change my life for my family. And you let me know when you can stop looking and finding problems, because this too will pass. This will totally pass. So when Macy goes to his first new team, right? It's not one thing sucked. Everything sucked. But guess what? They put a little C on his shirt. And C stands for captain. And so when they go out and play a game and the other team wins the score against him, don't you know that everyone's looking at him? Everyone's looking at him. How is he going to handle this? Can he keep his energy up? Can he get excited? Can he still win? Everyone's looking at you as a leader on how they should handle these situations. And if you're like, oh my God, did you see that we're behind? Did you see that the goalie missed it? Let's all blame it on the goalie. that so-and-so jerk, he let that in there. No, wait a minute. It went from the other side of the field all the way to the other side of the field. Why didn't anybody steal the ball? Well, those players suck too. The goal is not to look at everyone that says that it sucked and then call your upline or go to the coach and say, listen, do you know things suck? Yeah, we're behind. That's a fact. All right. I messed up shipping. There was delays that they're having problems. They're understaffed. Oh my God. Okay. You go back on field and what happens? The other team scores again. Oh my God. Now we're really pissed. Oh my God. Do you guys, how many times have you guys watched a sporting event or any kind of event? And there's this thing that you hear about. It's called momentum. Somebody, usually the leader on the team, does something under circumstances where everyone is whining, complaining, bitching, being a victim. Oh, woe is me. This is not going to work. And what do? They get a rank advance. So during all this negative stuff, 1K, woohoo! All right. Then all this other negative stuff that people are talking about, 5K. Then all this negative stuff, 10K. I mean, you want to really get your group going. So Macy as a leader, Macy as a captain, finds a way to get through a couple of defenders and scores a goal. 1K. And now all of a sudden his group goes, oh my God, now we're only 1 point behind. They're constantly looking at the leaders on how they handle problems. They don't blame somebody. Oh my God, I see add-on here. The leader in Nigeria. Everybody say hi to her. It's like this incredible woman does all kinds of things that she needs to even have us as an office in Nigeria. She's the manager, not for Nigeria, in my opinion. She's the manager for Africa, right? And so whenever I talk to her, she is doing everything she is knowing how to do. And here's what's wild about her. She's like a referee in a way in this game. So when you walk up and say, you don't know how much I've been wronged. And she says, listen, that's the rules. That's the way compliance works. We're not allowed to give somebody orders if it's not in their name. We can't make the decision to have, hey, well, I gave my money to my upline. That's a problem. You know what I mean? That's not the way it works. Yeah, but this is the way it worked in the other companies, and it would move faster here. Listen, here's the rule book. Follow the rules. Get to 1K, 10K, 25K, 50K, 100K, and we'll listen to you. But you got to use the rules that are here. So a lot of leaders are going to say, yeah, but these people got problems. They always got problems. They're professional problem people. So when I've been in this company, I've just been, hey, sometimes this happens. Sometimes this happens. How do I look at it? This too will pass. This too will pass. This too will pass. They're going to get better. When I did a leadership with a call with a couple of leaders, they go, how are you, Robert? I said, blessed and highly favored and deeply loved. How are you? Well, we got some issues. I bet your life sucks. Is it sucking today? Because you started out going, oh my God, there's problems. Oh my God, there's problems. You got to rise up. And for those of you not being sacrilegious here, but it says that you should cast all your worries onto me. Focus on the mark, be with joy and enthusiasm and thesis within. And people are going, yeah, I'll put some of my worries on the Lord, but I'm going to keep the rest of them. That's not what it says. It doesn't say that you're supposed to be the leader that changes the world. No. You're supposed to prove that you can excel and be great within this world. Does that make sense? A lot of people go, Robert, you act like you don't have any problems. I don't have any problems. Ah, there's one, pass it on. There's one, pass it on. God's got this, God's got this, God's got this. I got to keep my eyes on the mark. And I got to lead people by example. And so I wanted to do a leadership meeting because whenever someone says, you know, can I talk to Josh Wagle? No. You don't know what I've done in the past. I don't care what you've done in the past. But I got this issue I want to bring to Josh Wagle. I want Josh Wagle to like me. I'm not going to bring your problem to Josh. Why are you calling me? And people go, yeah, but I'm protecting my people. Are you? Are you protecting your people? Because if they're coming to you with problems, I'm not saying there's not problems. I'm not saying there's not solutions. There are solutions. And we will continue to strive for excellence, and we'll keep going time after time after time. So when I opened up Budapest, I was telling one of the leaders in Nigeria, when I opened up Budapest, guess how many products they had? 0. That's a leader. See, sometimes I get to brag on myself. That's bragging. So you show up in a country that has no products, and now it's the second largest country in MDC. It's because you got to lead with a following. How do you make change happen within a company? Prove that you can play the game and score goals with the current plans that they have. Don't wait for the company to change. Be the change that you need to see in the world. Lead by example. So I want to close before I open up questions. I got a lot of conversations going back with Ada that last night, and she's sending me messages at 1 and 2 in the morning, and I'm saying, Ada, listen, go to sleep. So I want to unmute her just for a moment here. But Ada, I just want everyone to give you praise and recognition. Thank you for everything that you're doing for Nigeria. In Africa, just thank you so much. I just love and appreciate everything that you're doing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the volume. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Thank you, Robert. Thank you to all the leaders.
And so I want you guys to treat this lady with respect. Listen to that. None of you want her job. I am so thankful and grateful and appreciative that this lady wants to help me build Africa. Because without her, I'm in trouble. So I look at her and she said, like, we went and picked up product, not on her hours, when the hours get there. She shows up at the office and Joshua Daramella and some other leaders are there with pizzas for her and her staff because they know that they're putting orders and counting orders and doing orders on overtime. Some of the leaders show up at the office and make sure that it's clean, make sure that the chairs are set up. They're participating in other ways to help Ada and her group become the best company we can in Nigeria. That's a leader. So Joshua Daramella, I wanted to thank you as well. So if you're on here, where are you?
Thank you so much, Robert. You're amazing.
So Otis sent me messages. Oh, he's
your humility is second to none. You clearly. Oh, what happened?
Yeah, you've been really breaking up bad. Joshua, why don't you stop your camera and see if we can hear you clearly?
Okay. Okay, can you hear me clearly now?
Yes.
Better this way. Awesome. Thank you, Robert. You know, you're amazing. I just really love your humility. I love how you have a way to make people really focus on their dream. And I remember 3 years ago, I was zero, but you never gave up. You just shared those wisdom, and I was like, there must be something this man knows that has made him to produce many $1 million earners. I want to unlearn everything I know, and I want to know that which you know. And I've been seeing the simplicity. I'll be following them gradually, and I just want to say thank you so much for having a very kind heart that truly believe in people and give them all the support. I know you're coming to Nigeria very soon, and I'm so happy for every single one of us. I'm proud of all the leaders on this call as well, because I know you guys, you have the fire in you, but we have to keep our focus on the goal, just as Robert Hollis has told us. So thank you so much. Really, really appreciate you, sir.
Joshua, I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah, go on, sir.
Okay. Have you and I had any of these heart-to-heart talks?
Oh my God. Yeah, we over and over, I countless, maybe 100 or 1,000 times on Facebook Messenger, and sometimes on Zoom as well.
Yeah. So the only reason, Joshua, I'm just so proud of you, and I can't wait to get to Nigeria. So I just wanted
Thank you so much.
I just wanted to thank you. I know we got a couple of other people on here, Joshua and Mosh, that hit 10K. I think we got like 31Ks on here. And I want you guys to know that I also work sideline. I'm here to help to build the company. We're one team, so I don't care what team you're on. I just wanted to do a quick leadership call and just give you guys let me mute there. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys something from my point of view to make you understand that as soon as you're focused on things that will pass, you know what I mean, that are out of your control, don't allow yourself or anybody else to steal the dream from you. You know, I'm not saying that sometimes we have issues. I've been with the company for 5 years and 3 months, and I've ordered product, and after I ordered product, it never came. Can you believe that? In the United States, I can order stuff from Amazon, and sometimes it doesn't come. So I just reach out to them. Sometimes they understand, sometimes they don't. And guess what? I'm not going to allow that to steal my opportunity. I have ordered MDC product and they send me the wrong stuff. Now, this is a reason to give up your dream. I've had enough. I'm telling the whole world, MDC sent me the wrong product, or they sent me too much, or they sent me too little. See, this is a reason to give up with your dream. So my question to you is, what's going to make you destroy your dream? I'm not saying that there's problems. I'm just saying that a lot of people try to make the problems a little bigger than they are. You know what I mean? So I did say I would do a couple of Q&As here. So I'm going to ask some questions. I see some people up here, and I have no idea who these people are. So just be very, very patient with me. So is it Mohammed? Mohammed, I think so. I just
Yes, you're right.
Okay, cool. Mohammed, what's your question? You had your hand raised. Okay. We can't hear him. All right, let's go to the next one. It looks like Caleb. Caleb, I clicked to unmute. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, can you hear me, Robert?
Yes, I can hear you very much. How are you, sir?
I'm doing very great. Thank you. Thank you so much for taking time out this evening to be with us.
You deserve it.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you so much. So I have a bit to say. Maybe questions will come out of it. I will try and be as brief as possible because I know to respect your time and everybody's time here.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. I'm not even a ranked person like that. So Coach Josh is my offline direct, and we've been working together. Um, I'm not somebody who complains at all. I'm somebody who likes working behind the scenes. I really don't even like people knowing me. I do not, I'm not somebody who tries to curry favors from anybody. First time I heard you many years ago, I loved you because
Thank you.
first thing was you were so joyful. It was on GoPro, Eric Warrior's stage. And I said, this guy, for him to have built over and over in several companies, it's not a fluke. He knows something and he knows what he's doing. So I was excited to have you being in MBC and us being in your team. All right. However, in my brief experience in network marketing, I've seen that the best way to build fast, as much as you can leverage your upline, forget about your upline and get to work. And so personally, I'm not waiting for Coach Josh, nor for you to do anything for me.
Good.
With all humility, I tell my uplines, I don't need you. Not that I'm proud, but I do not need you to do anything for me. You do, awesome. If you don't, I will succeed. All right. My suggestions that I want to bring forward here very briefly are people have come up with different suggestions on how the company needs to change, and some people even suggested changing products and stuff. I think all that is irrelevant. Okay, work with what you have. However, what I personally need and why it is so heavy on my own heart, okay, to give just a brief background, I heard about this opportunity in June, the same time I got a job offer. All right, a good job. I had been working, but I got a job offer and I took that job. 4 days into that job, I discovered I could not allow the FFX opportunity to slide because the opportunity was too big. I'm a family man. I resigned that job because I wanted to give 150% attention to FFX. Of course, your family first will look at you and say, are you crazy? You know, but I said, I know what I'm doing. This opportunity, if I give it 150%, it can deliver much more than what I would get at any job. Okay, so I cut all ties and I decided to do this fully. However, I understand I believe all the challenges we are going through now are teething challenges, because I would say MDC Nigeria has just been born, even though it has been in Nigeria for some time. But the confidence I personally need, and what I think a lot of people need, is to understand that the MDC management, first of all, is not toying with the Nigerian business. And I would give a few reasons why I'm asking that question, okay? Number one, it is obvious that the volume that is coming into the Nigerian market is too much for the staff at the office to handle. I respect Ada. I've never met her. Like I said, I do not try to curry favors from people. I don't need her to like me. I don't need to like you. I work, let everybody do their job, okay? I must do mine, you must do yours. I will ensure my affiliates do not do what is wrong, and you also ensure you don't do what is wrong. But no matter how good Ada is, the volume is too much for her and her people to handle. It's obvious. I have managed businesses with
Listen.
staff.
I'm not here to agree or disagree. You know what I mean? But my point is that if there's other leaders that have hit 10K, how did they do that if the office is not efficient?
So the truth is this: they did that because products were available in June, and that was where the problem started.
Okay,
All
but
of the while, nobody had hit 10K,
Caleb,
Robert. And
Caleb.
yes, Robert, I would
Caleb,
appreciate if you can
this-
give me a few more
This
minutes.
is a leadership call. This
explain.
is a leadership call, not
I
a
understand.
complaining call.
Robert, I'm not complaining.
You
And if
are
you give me 2
complaining.
more minutes,
You
Robert,
are
if you give me 2
complaining.
more
See,
minutes.
that's the definition of a leadership. You are complaining.
Robert, the thing is, you guys are not listening and you think we are complaining. I understand ML.
See, he wouldn't let me talk, so I just muted him. All right. How many of you seen that he doesn't even understand that he is complaining? Do you guys know people like this? It's like he's found a problem and he doesn't think that people are listening to him. So again, I'd rather hurt his feelings, because if he doesn't think, did you notice he said, oh my God, Robert, you're such an incredible mentor. You're so awesome. However, you know, like a but word. And then he says, oh, by the way, I love Nigeria and I like Ada. She's a good person. But however, when people immediately say, hey, you know what? I still have a problem. I still have a problem. I still have a problem. And so, Caleb, you're saying that people don't listen. I'm saying there is absolutely nothing that I could do to make you happy. I can't, because you got to choose happiness within yourself. All right. So now we're gonna. I open this up for a little about Q&A, but I want to teach the leadership in here how to handle people that don't even know that they're complaining. Is there issues? Yes. So if I said to Caleb, you're right, 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 you're right. Do you know that Caleb would have just kept going? I can agree with him. I can say, listen, I hear you. I hear that there's a situation, but now what are we going to do about it? How are we going to find a solution? I don't have a solution. So what I would say to Caleb is, listen, it's obvious that the company is not where it is for you to be happy, because you don't know happiness comes from within instead of external. So why don't you wait for the company to become perfect? Wait, just put everything on pause, go get a job, see how much you like your job, and just wait for MDC to become perfect, and then come back. So how many people would handle leaders like that? See, that's why I'm a super affiliate, because if I allowed everyone to complain to me and I'm right, it's not about right or wrong. It's about whether we're going to achieve something or not. So be careful, everyone, in answering questions. You know, I don't want to hear complaints. Let's make it great. So CEO Laura. I am muted you, Laura. Laura's Empire. My sons all the time ask me, Dad, what are you doing?
Okay. Hello, good evening, Robert Hollis.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me? I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I am blessed and highly favored and deeply loved.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. So good to speak with you and other leaders tonight. I want to please ask if it is possible that you check through the comment section, because since a lot of us are not, a lot of us are being muted, they were able to express themselves through the comment section. If you can go through the comment section, you will be able to see or hear what people are saying. Actually, it may appear as a complaint, but the fact remains that we are trying to solve these problems. But if we don't identify the problems, we won't be able to provide solutions.
Untrue, Laura. Untrue, Laura. Untrue.
Okay.
You guys,
so how do you solve a problem you don't?
Okay. See? You guys see on here, everyone's like saying, hey, I have the right to be heard. here's what you guys can do. Don't get mad at me. Zoom has free accounts. Zoom has free accounts. So everyone post in here that I want to be heard, and let's all get on a Laura's Empire complaining Zoom. I want to be listened to. Don't you guys understand that if you had a job, we need a stock list. We need this. I don't even know what a stock list is. How did I even become successful in 36 years in this industry? I don't know what a stock list is. People are like right now going, oh my God. Yeah, this is how leaders are become leaders. You guys are, it's like, are we going to be able to bring somebody on here that's positive, that wants to talk about how we're going to make Nigeria the #1 country? Does everybody here want to figure out how we can all finally get together and start building something? Is there anybody that has a positive comment? Okay. Coach Josh, I'm going to give him a shot. You there, Coach Josh? Coach Josh. Okay, I'm asking you to unmute. There he
Okay,
is.
yeah, thank you. I finally got it. Thank you, Robert. Thank
How
you
are
very
you
much.
doing?
I'm doing awesome. I'm doing awesome. Thank God for everything.
Well, congratulations to your success.
Thank you so much, Robert. Thank you so much. So some of the things that you were saying, I was trying to take screenshots from some of my groups to post, but I found out that I couldn't post because of some restrictions on the Zoom. I was telling some people earlier today in my group, somebody said, so in our core leadership group, somebody talked about some of the problems, and I said, I don't want anybody to talk about the problems anymore because we have already identified the problems. So let's now come up with the solutions ahead of the 6 o'clock meeting. Because the understanding I had was, this would be a leadership meeting where we can bounce ideas off each other and then, communicate some of the things that we thought could help. In the general, so there's a small leadership group and then there's a larger group where, again, I said, whoever wants to wait for the perfect moment, when this business is perfect, can join us in 3 months or 6 months time.
Yeah.
But right now, if you want to wait, you can wait, and I will take your market share. Because for me, this is about market share. This is a
Yes,
business.
sir.
It just happens that we're using network marketing, but business is about taking market share. And we're not the only ones right now in the market. MDC is not the only one with this product. Nigeria, is in a unique situation right now. Everybody wants to save on fuel. So I said, if you want to wait for everything to be perfect, you wait. I'll keep taking market share.
Coach Josh, you're right on the money. Do you know 36 years I've been in network marketing, and every time I've been in any company, do you realize that I've had competition in every company?
Yeah.
So my first company, I was selling water. Do you know anyone that sells water? And then I made millions of dollars selling coffee. Do you know anyone that sells coffee?
Yeah.
It's like, as soon as you think that there's competition, you've already lost. It's your ability as a leader to find a group of people that want to constantly be moving forward. And then instead of doing what they've done in the past, which is consistently finding something wrong. When I did the analogy with Macy and football, Coach Joss, if you and I are together, there could be a lot of players that want to complain, but you and I still have to get on the field and play.
Yeah.
We got a game this Sunday. I don't want to play because all this stuff is wrong. I need a stock list. Wait a minute. It's
Oh
like
my goodness.
I don't. See, the only reason that I win and I get to impact more people's lives than anybody else is I don't allow the things that bother other people to weigh me down. Am I perfect? No, Coach Josh. Believe it or not, when I first got involved in network marketing, I was one of those people that could find fault in anything. It's like, I still got people that call me today, Coach Josh, and they go, you know what? I don't like the colors on the labels. They tell you, why did they choose that green to put on the label? I don't know why they put it in that package. Well, why did they use that color green? I don't know. I don't know why. And it's so, Coach Josh, I agree with you. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just know that a lot of people don't understand what my form of leadership is. And I wanted to show people, hey, if you want to be a super affiliate and change millions of people's lives, you got to upgrade your attitude. You got to upgrade your gratitude. You got to upgrade your appreciation. You got to be a leader. And leaders don't complain. They don't. They just don't. Find me a leader like Warren Buffett or Bill Gates or Elon Musk that's from Africa. Find me leaders that complain. And people say, but you don't understand. I'm trying to make a point. How is your point moving us forward? So I did a challenge. I told people, I bet you most people would take this challenge and you would lose. I bet most of you can't make it 24 hours without freaking complaining. You get up in the morning, oh my God, I don't want to get up this early. My back hurts. Oh my God, you know, the weather's messed up. Oh my God, the weather's too hot. It's too sunny. It's like, I can't imagine how your life can be positive and uplifting to other people if everything that's out there in the world that you're complaining about. So again, Coach Josh, thank you for saying that to your team. And I'm coming to Nigeria. You guys are saying that I won't, you know, you're going to see that I did just like I did in Budapest and Romania, the two poorest countries in Europe. Every leader, you guys are going to laugh when I say this. Do you know that every leader, when I went to Europe, this is the first thing they said? Why would you go to Hungary? Why? You do know that's the poorest people in Europe. Yeah, I was poor. I was poor. I was an orphan. I love those people. Let me prove that you can build it in Nigeria. Let me prove that we can build it in places in Africa so people can point to people like Coach Josh. You know, put his head down, hit 10K. I'm super, super proud of you. So anything else? I didn't mean to interrupt you, Coach.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Robert. Thank you once again for the opportunity. You know, so like I again told my people this afternoon, only about 3 hours ago, I said I can choose to be bitter that roses have thorns, or I can be grateful that thorns have roses. And so we can, you know, decide to focus on the problems and let that stop us. And for me, I am big about not stopping activity. We need to stay in motion. You talked about Kaizen on the previous, maybe one of your YouTube videos or something, and about the need for constant and never-ending improvement. And that's really a philosophy that some of us have embraced, you know, in our lives. We happen to run other businesses, and you know, Nigeria may not be known for a lot of great things because of media, you know, but we have, I mean, so right now, Nigeria, 1 in every 5 Black people is a Nigerian. 10% of Harvard grads are Nigerians. The Nigerian community is the most educated immigrant group in the US. You know, so Nigerians are doing great things all over the world. You know, it just happens that we have our peculiar challenges, you know, within our country, but make We know how to be resourceful with the limited resources that we have, and keep things moving. Most people couldn't survive the living conditions in Nigeria, So we have a resilience that's built into us that helps us to keep on moving forward despite the challenges. In spite of the challenges, we continue to thrive, So with MDC, it may not be what we want yet, but my mindset is we will come in and we will do our best to build it and, influence in a way that it can become what we want it to become. But we must keep moving forward. And so I believe that we all want the same thing.
Yes.
For Josh, he wants MDC to reach the ends of the earth. For us in Nigeria, we see an opportunity that with MDC through the FFX, it's like a perfect storm. It's only yesterday the price of gas went up. So it's a perfect storm of opportunity. And so if we're able to, have that perfect handshake, eventually we'll be able to make magic happen. I think what people are just trying to get is, the confidence, there's something about knowing that somebody has my back,
right.
And I'm not just running into the battlefield and I'm going to be exposed and, I can be hit, but I'm running into the battlefield and I know that somebody has my back.
I got your back.
Yes.
I got your back.
Yes. And so, yes, definitely. You've been there from day one. And, we 100% know that you have our back. Now, there was something you said about, and Ada has just been awesome. Ada has been an amazing human being. I was telling my group as well. I get emails from Ada at 2 a.m. in the morning, at 3 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. in the morning. She's processing orders, and things like that. And
if I had a job, if I was there in Nigeria, a majority of you would quit. Because when I'm getting paid to work 8 to 5, I guarantee you at 4:59, I am not available. I'm not returning your emails. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not doing any work. It's like if I had a job, I'm not going to go the extra mile. But yet Josh Weigel has built such an incredible relationship with Ada. Do you guys understand that while you're new to the company, do you know how long Ada has known Josh? She's loyal. She goes the extra mile. She loves people. She cares for each and every one of you. And the one thing I know about Ada, Josh, is she's always doing the best that she can. She's always giving 150%, not 100%. But there's probably a lot of people on this Zoom that live or recorded that are going to watch it, and they can give me a whole list of things that Ada needs to change. I'm not interested in changing her. I'm interested in assisting her. I know that she's just going to get more help. And the bigger we build Nigeria, the more staff she's going to get. The more we build Nigeria, the more offices we're going to get in Nigeria. And I'm going to help her build Nigeria into the #1 country. Do you guys know 3 years ago, that's exactly what I said about Budapest? Everybody said, Budapest, Hungary. Who opens up in Budapest, Hungary? Robert Hollis opens up in Hungary. Why? Because Josh, just like you said, the one thing I know about Nigeria is Nigeria has some incredible, incredible people. This is the people business. So Coach Josh, I hope you understand. I have another call I got to do right now, but a lot of people probably didn't love this leadership, and other people love this leadership. And so when I first met my leader and I sat down with him and he said, hey, Robert, just don't take your eyes off the prize. You know what? You guys see the trophies behind me. You know what I mean? I know not everyone likes my style, but I know the people that like my style make millions of dollars. It's like, I'd say to all my team, man, they call me up and they'll get mad at me. They'll say, Robert, I have a question. I had someone call me today, Monty, and he said, Robert, I'm having a little difficulty going on the website and clicking on something. There's not a button there for me to buy something. And I said, I sent him a page in the chat, and he goes, oh, this is MDC's customer service. And I said, yeah, you're an affiliate just like me. And he goes, well, they don't know what's wrong. And I'm going, so what do you want me to do? And so I love each and every one of you. Coach Josh, sorry to shut you off. I want to thank you, Ada, for joining on here. I know it's 6 there. And of course, Joshua Daramella, the other people that are looking at this that know what I've done with other companies. I got to teach you. If there's anything that I could do for you right now, is I'd like to take a magic wand and tap you on the head, and you would realize that all things are possible to those that believe. And you got to believe and focus on your vision and do the steps moving forward on that vision. You got to keep your eye on the mark. You can't get distracted by people that believe that there's a problem. They all believe there's a problem. So when you find people that are really focused on the problem and they don't want to find a solution, they just want to make sure to tell the whole world on how bad something is. Just look at their rank. And they'll tell you that the reason they can't achieve the rank is because of the company, because of the opportunity, because of the people that are running the office. But they had those same excuses in the last company. They had the same excuses in the last company. They had the last excuses in the last company. When you find people that can find a problem with everything, just understand that they're the ones that need to deal with it. They don't need to have you jump on with them to get all wrapped up in the distraction. So I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Never forget that you were gifted to create, that you were created unique, and that you can do this. Follow people that are positive. Follow people that find solutions. Follow people that are consistently moving forward. You surround yourself with those people and your life will change. I love and appreciate you. I can't wait to see the people in Nigeria live. I'll tell you when I got my ticket booked. And I love and appreciate you, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye for now. God bless.